So we're back in this book, and I know I've been cooking, but I'm just getting started. I'm just creating a snack. We haven't even got to the appetizer as far as the abundance amount of information and value I am providing to you through this. What does self-worth mean? Self-worth is defined in my book. Self-worth is the internal sense of being good enough and deserving of love and respect. How does that look like in everyday behavior? Not being afraid to ask for things, accepting compliments, being able to set boundaries, knowing that you are the prize in dating, but understand self-worth is different from self-esteem. Self-esteem is about how we evaluate our abilities, whereas self-worth is about valuing ourselves regardless of our achievements or abilities. Self-esteem might look like, oh, will I be able to finish school and support myself? Whereas self-worth is, I deserve to finish school and be abundantly supported. So what can having self-worth do for you? Well, it reduces anxiety, depression, and your cortisol levels. Look that up. This prevents situations and regrets. If you have high self-worth, you're going to be more in tune with your intuition and your inner voice and your boundaries. So you're going to be able to, hold on, there's a, okay, sorry, there was a fruit fly. It's because we had a situation, but it's cleaned up now. Don't worry about it, because you don't know what I got going on. Anyways, so it prevents situations and regrets because you allow your inner voice to be heard, because you've been practicing boundaries, you've been practicing self-advocacy. Through practicing and setting boundaries, you're also giving yourself a lot of guidance as far as what you will accept, what you don't accept. All of that ties into preventing regrets in situations and therefore reducing that stress and anxiety and depression. So you're not raising your cortisol levels, which is because of stress. So you see how like all of this is connected through self-worth. Self-worth drastically improves your relationships. Your communication is improved because of your consistent self-advocacy. Self-advocacy is being able to ask for things that you want or need independently, that you can be able to go and seek that out for yourself. You can be able to vouch for yourself and show up for yourself verbally, physically. And through this, your boundaries will strengthen and get stronger and stronger. So this leads to you less prone to being in abusive relationships or indulging in toxic behavior. When you value yourself, you set healthy boundaries and attract positive relationships. What are signs of low self-worth? Self-criticism, all of the negative self-talk. The thing that is inside of you is what is you. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not even gonna go deep into that. You already know how I feel about the self-talk. And my other sign is people-pleasing. You're seeking that validation because you don't give that to yourself. This goes back to that self-talk. Are you validating yourself from within? If not, you're always going to sacrifice your own needs and go out of your way for people to make them happy because that's what you need. Instead of always trying to aim to hear good job from somebody, you should aim to hear that from yourself. You need to be proud of yourself for showing up every day. You need to be proud of yourself for completing something, for doing something, for decorating something, for creating something, for being something. You need to be proud of yourself. So you don't have this, now what? Well, how do you build this? I'm gonna give you 3 different ways. These are my 3 ways that I've come up with that you can build your self-worth with. Otherwise, figure it out. Regardless, if this doesn't work for you, figure it out. Don't give up on yourself. My first way is mapping it out. Write down your biggest insecurities. Map what they're linked to. Get to the root of the problem. And you can set a goal that will overcome that root problem. Make a plan, then complete it. But don't stop there. After that, you have to show up every day. And when you show up, at the end of the day, thank yourself. Be proud of every day that you show up for yourself. Because when it was those really hard days that you did not want to show up for yourself, you did. And this you now is proud of her. Because you freaking did that, girl. You did that. And you keep doing this until you reach that goal. And throughout this process, you're going to start to build respect for yourself, and that respect will turn into liking yourself, and that likeness will turn into love. When you have that love, one day you'll start to look at the people around you. You'll compare the way they love you with the way that you love yourself, and you'll see where you need to show up more or spend less time at. My second way is practice setting boundaries, and amplify this through verbally saying out loud yes or no whenever you get the opportunity to. It sounds so silly and like, oh my god girl, but like every time you say yes or no, you are practice consent, which is boundaries, what you are okay with and what you're not okay with. And that self-advocacy, that practice will build up that communication, which will build up your self-respect for yourself and worth. And lastly, daily affirmations. Get to it. I'm not gonna even spend time on that because you already know. No, I'm not like that. You know I'm not like that. I don't like to be like that. Practice the daily affirmations. And even if you have been doing them, you feel like nothing's happening, girl, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Just wait on it, dude. Seriously. Wait on it. I promise you. It's literally crazy. And let me tell you why it's crazy. Let me tell you why affirmations work and why they're so crazy. Because think of it like law. Think about being a lawyer, okay? What are you studying? Words, language, logic, reasoning, communication, literature. So this is a bunch of words, symbols, and sounds and meanings, intention. And if a lawyer can study such a concept of language with meaning that creates laws that alter realities and determine our decisions, isn't that the same thing of intentionally selecting a group of sounds and language and words with an intention of creating and altering this reality? Isn't that the same freaking thing? So the other day I uploaded a 7-minute daily affirmation video. Go ahead and play that. It's not one of those meditate and just be quiet and just hang out and just whatever. No, I get it. Yes, ground, but this is some daily affirmations that you can play while you're making your coffee. The first thing you get up in the morning and you're about to play some music, don't fucking do that. Play the daily affirmations. Set yourself up. Play this in the shower. Play it while you're making coffee. Play it before you play music and you get in the car. Play these daily affirmations because I'm done. I'm moving on. But girls, don't feel ashamed for not knowing this or not being able to keep up with this. How could this be your fault if no one has shown you this before? But now you know. So you gotta get up and do something about it. Take control of your life before time runs out. I need you guys to do 3 things. 1, go look in the mirror and say, I am worthy of love and respect. Then write down 3 things that you value about yourself. Self-worth is about valuing who you are, not what you do. The last thing is comment 1 thing you love about yourself. I'll go first. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, hold on. Okay. If you want to see, go look and then comment yours.